Hey there and thanks for joining today. In this video, we're diving into a question that's been on everyone's mind. Will Bitcoin hit $100,000 in 2024? Let's unpack the data, the trends, and the factors that could take Bitcoin to new heights. Will Bitcoin reach $100,000 in 2024? The cryptocurrency market has been on a roller coaster ride in recent years, and many investors are wondering if Bitcoin will continue to rise in value. In this video, we'll explore the possibilities of Bitcoin hitting the $100,000 mark in 2024 and what it could mean for the cryptocurrency market as a whole. We'll also take a look at the current market trends, expert predictions, and historical data to make an informed prediction about Bitcoin's future. Is $100,000 a realistic target for Bitcoin, or is it just a pipe dream? Bitcoin's incredible volatility is one of the things that makes it both thrilling and nerve-wracking for investors. Over the years, we've seen Bitcoin rise and fall by thousands of dollars in a matter of days, creating an environment where big gains can be followed by steep losses. And as we look to the future, especially post-US election in 2024, this volatility adds a layer of skepticism to any price projection, including the possibility of Bitcoin reaching $100,000. Many skeptics argue that political changes in the US could introduce new regulations, especially with the increased scrutiny on cryptocurrencies over the past few years. Any new policies aimed at stabilizing or controlling the crypto market could affect Bitcoin's growth potential. Additionally, economic policies set by the incoming administration could alter inflation, interest rates, and market liquidity, all of which indirectly influence Bitcoin. Investors often flock to Bitcoin in times of economic uncertainty, seeing it as a hedge against inflation, but if stability returns, that demand could wane. This skepticism isn't without merit. Bitcoin's value tends to be heavily impacted by global events, financial policies, and investor sentiment. As we've seen, it can surge on news of institutional adoption or when investors fear traditional markets, but just as quickly, it can dive on regulatory changes or economic recovery signals. After the election, it's likely we'll see some market adjustments as policies shift, but predicting how Bitcoin will respond is a challenge even for seasoned analysts. If you enjoyed this breakdown and want to stay updated on the latest Bitcoin insights and other investment opportunities, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. It really helps us bring you more valuable content, and you'll be the first to know whenever we drop new videos. Thanks for watching, and let's keep the conversation going in the comments. So, as we consider the possibility of Bitcoin hitting $100,000, we have to acknowledge the role of volatility and the genuine uncertainty surrounding its future. Bitcoin has always defied expectations, often breaking past resistance points and proving naysayers wrong, but it also faces obstacles that could impact growth. For investors and enthusiasts, the question isn't just if Bitcoin will hit $100,000 but if the market conditions post-election will support or restrain this goal. If you're interested in keeping up with Bitcoin's journey and getting more insights on the market, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. Let us know in the comments, how do you think the US election will impact Bitcoin's future? Will it be a boost or a barrier on its path to $100,000? Bitcoin's price journey has been nothing short of dramatic. After the roller coaster of highs and lows over the last decade, we're seeing a renewed sense of optimism. The upcoming Bitcoin halving event, projected for April 2024, has the potential to be a game changer. Why? Because every halving event historically has triggered a substantial price increase due to Bitcoin's reduced supply. Halving reduces the rewards for miners by half, which naturally limits new Bitcoin entering the market. When demand remains steady or even grows, this scarcity can drive prices higher. We've seen it happen before. Let's take a look back. During the 2016 and 2020 halvings, Bitcoin surged significantly, reaching record highs months after each event. Could the 2024 halving do the same? Analysts think so, with many predicting it could even lead us to that elusive $100,000 mark. But while the halving event is a key catalyst, it's only one part of the picture. Let's talk about institutional interest. Over the past few years, large corporations and investment funds have started investing in Bitcoin as a legitimate asset class. Companies like Tesla and MicroStrategy have added Bitcoin to their balance sheets, and now we're seeing renewed interest in Bitcoin ETFs. If a US Bitcoin ETF is approved, this could open the door for even more investors, pushing demand to new levels. Institutional interest means more money flowing into the market, adding fuel to the fire. But there are challenges. Bitcoin's price is also influenced by economic conditions and regulatory environments. Right now, inflation concerns and economic uncertainty are driving people toward alternative assets like Bitcoin. However, if regulations tighten or the economic outlook improves, it could cool down the hype around cryptocurrencies. So, will Bitcoin actually hit $100,000 in 2024? Many experts believe that it's possible, especially with the combination of the halving event, growing institutional adoption, and current economic pressures. However, it's important to remember that the crypto market is volatile, and while predictions are exciting, they're never a guarantee. As always, make sure to do your own research and consider the risks before jumping in. Thanks for watching. If you're interested in more insights like this, make sure to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell to stay updated. Let's keep the conversation going in the comments. Do you think Bitcoin will reach $100,000 next year? Did you know that Bitcoin's price has skyrocketed over 10,000% in the past decade? With such massive gains, the big question everyone's asking now is, could we actually see Bitcoin hit $100,000 in 2024? Today, we're diving into what could make this possible, exploring the upcoming Bitcoin halving, institutional interest, and the impact of economic conditions. Bitcoin's price journey has been filled with extreme highs and lows, creating both excitement and uncertainty. For those new to the concept, a Bitcoin halving cuts miners' rewards by half, reducing the number of new Bitcoins entering circulation. This limited supply, combined with strong demand, has historically led to a sharp price increase. After the 2016 and 2020 halvings, Bitcoin soared to new highs within months. Could 2024 bring a similar rally? Another factor that's adding fuel to the fire is the surge in institutional interest. In recent years, large companies and investment funds have increasingly seen Bitcoin as a solid asset class. When you have companies like Tesla and MicroStrategy buying Bitcoin and the possibility of Bitcoin ETFs on the horizon, it opens up a massive flow of new capital. If a US-approved Bitcoin ETF becomes reality, even more investors could flood in, giving Bitcoin's price the boost it needs to push towards six figures. Of course, it's not all green lights. Global economic conditions and regulatory challenges still play a huge role in Bitcoin's price. High inflation and uncertain markets are currently driving interest in Bitcoin as an alternative asset. But if stricter regulations or a shift in economic trends occurs, it could curb this momentum. So, can Bitcoin really hit $100,000 in 2024? Many analysts believe it's possible with the combination of halving, institutional adoption, and current economic pressures aligning. But remember, while predictions are exciting, the crypto market remains highly volatile, so do your own research and weigh the risks carefully. Thanks for tuning in. If you're interested in staying updated on Bitcoin and other investment insights, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell. Let us know in the comments, do you think we'll see Bitcoin break $100,000 next year? When it comes to Bitcoin's potential to reach $100,000, expert predictions span from highly optimistic to firmly skeptical, giving us a fascinating range of perspectives. Some analysts believe that Bitcoin is on the cusp of another major rally, while others caution that underlying risks could keep this milestone out of reach. Let's dive into both sides of the argument. On the bullish side, many experts point to the upcoming 2024 Bitcoin halving as a powerful catalyst. Analysts like Plan B, the creator of the well-known stock-to-flow model, argue that this event will limit supply further, creating scarcity that historically drives Bitcoin's price upward. According to this model, which has tracked Bitcoin's price movements closely through previous cycles, a price of $100,000 or even higher could be achievable within a year or two after the halving. Furthermore, other market strategists believe that as demand for digital assets grows, especially from institutional investors, this target is more realistic than ever before. Adding to this optimism is the potential approval of a Bitcoin ETF in the US. Experts from financial institutions like BlackRock and Fidelity have been pushing for a Bitcoin ETF, which could make it easier for everyday investors to gain exposure to Bitcoin without needing to directly purchase it. This could bring billions in new investment, fueling Bitcoin's momentum toward $100,000. Supporters argue that Bitcoin's increasing acceptance as digital gold could cement it as a go-to asset for long-term investment, especially if inflation or economic uncertainty remain concerns. On the flip side, skeptical voices raise important points. Nobel laureate economist Paul Krugman, for example, has long criticized Bitcoin's value, claiming that its volatility and lack of intrinsic worth make it unsustainable. Critics argue that Bitcoin's dramatic price movements and the unpredictable regulatory landscape could prevent it from becoming a widely adopted, stable store of value. There's also a belief that a significant portion of Bitcoin's price increases come from speculative trading rather than organic growth, suggesting that the next big price surge may not hold. Regulatory concerns are another major issue, especially with recent scrutiny from the US government and other countries. New regulations, especially if influenced by the 2024 US election, could potentially restrict Bitcoin's use or affect how it's traded, impacting its price trajectory. Some experts also argue that Bitcoin's energy consumption and environmental impact could spark tighter regulations that could make it less attractive to institutional investors, adding downward pressure on its value. Ultimately, while the arguments for Bitcoin reaching $100,000 are compelling, so are the concerns that could hold it back. Whether you're Team Bull or Team Bear, it's clear that Bitcoin's future will be shaped by a mix of powerful forces: supply scarcity, institutional adoption, regulatory risks, and investor sentiment. If you enjoyed these insights, make sure to like and subscribe for more updates on Bitcoin and other investment opportunities. And let us know in the comments, do you think Bitcoin will hit $100,000, or are we looking at a ceiling on its price? If you found this video helpful, make sure to give it a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button so you don't miss out on our future content. We're always here to bring you the latest insights on Bitcoin and investment trends. And don't forget to check out our next video for even more tips and updates. Thanks for watching. If you're interested in diving deeper, make sure to check out our next video for more insights and strategies.